she had a great challenge ahead of her. This young female queen had to convince experienced politicians such as Burghley that she was fit for the role of Queen of England. Throughout her reign, she would cross parliamentary members on various issues, and...
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get out of
To look at history with hindsight and attempt to search for progress. Being a traditionalist, I emphasise on the conflict between Elizabeth and our parliaments of Puritanism. Basically, Starkaye, the cause of conflict was the religious Puritan members in the parliament, the Puritan choir. The result of this growth in power of House of Commons was against the monarchy, the Lords. Despite conflict, I emphasise her skillful managing and handling of the parliaments. The use of subsidy bills as weapons to get concessions.
So I would like to say that I reject the idea of looking at history in search of progress, and that the Puritan threat was far exaggerated. Furthermore, I believe that the Commons, they weren't as important as some traditionalists like Neale may suggest. In fact, it was the Lords that were important. So yeah, faction. I would like to add that Elizabeth didn't rule by faction.
What's he doing here? I told you not to contact him!
Faction debater!
Think I over-exaggerate, eh? That's what you think, eh? You didn't think Elizabeth held her factions well. She controlled them. She controlled them well. Bullshit.
Get out!
Hey! Hey!
I decided to interview Neale. We took a long stroll in the park and talked about Elizabeth and the control over her government. He looked nice.
The Queen brought political balance. No significant part of political parties felt alienated enough to join against her. That is why it was the Puritan choir. Why will no one believe me? There was a Puritan choir!
It's because you overemphasised the conflict between Elizabeth and her parliament, even overemphasising the role of the Commons. But nevertheless, we modern historians are greatly indebted to your work.
It's Haigh again.
Ah! Starkaye! Pleased to see you, my good man. Pleased to see you.
I've had enough of you, Haigh. Trying to put you out of your misery. Once and for all. Once and for all. Last interview I ever do with you. This is the last you'll see of Neale. I won't take it anymore. A nap's a nap. I don't need you. You touched me. And I have proof.
Yes, I touched you. I touched you as much as I wanted to because I work for the BBC. Now get out.
You said you liked it.
He obviously does not understand how the BBC operates.
Well, to be honest, the problems with the Privy Council weren't as great as Neale suggested. In fact, I would say that they weren't too bad, really.
Professor Neale believed that the power of the Puritan choir was a great threat to the government of Elizabeth. Nevertheless, she was a mistress of faction, a shrewd politician capable of manipulating others. We at the BBC regard this as bullshit. As Professor Haigh described her, Elizabeth was a nervous politician, struggling for survival. Her power was threatened on a regular basis by the many factions that formed in the Privy Council.
Humiliate me in front of Starkaye, eh? That's your plan. How about I get you to kneel down, eh? Kneel down. Over-exaggerate this, Haigh.
Sucking bastards. I loved you!